wanted to know your impressions of being around him, working with him backstage, in terms of you know the alleged proclivity to not play nice with others. And were you there, or I know you were there, but did you have any involvement in that very infamous pipe bomb promo that set off that summer of punk?
Oh yeah, no, I was. I'm the one who took the pictures of him sitting Indian cross legs, crisscross Indians, whatever they say.
Yeah.
It was yeah, dude. Like he's gonna talk, and then I ran up at the bottom of the stage, taking pictures, and I'm like, oh my god, this guy's again, nobody said anything. As far as I was concerned, he was going off, but Vince could always turn off the mic, but you're not thinking in that moment like this guy's really laying it in there. And I said, as soon as I said to the photo editor, send whoever the studio guy is back by Gorilla, because if something's gonna happen, we got to have pictures of this. And he does the promo, and I'm like, kind of chuckling behind the camera at some of the stuff he's saying, and going, man, he's really going off. And we were leaving for Australia. We were leaving for a tour of Australia and New Zealand the next day. And like, is he leaving? Is he coming on this tour? I don't even know what the hell's going on. And so my photographer in the back after I said, well, dude, what happened? He goes, he just came back and started asking everybody for money for the fine he was going to get. And then as like time goes on, you realize it was a worked shoot promo, because obviously they just could at any point cut the mic on him. And he basically did the same thing every night on tour, and then they turned the mic off on him as a gimmick. He'd start ranting, and they would turn off his mic, and he would start yelling at the production guys, and everybody got a laugh out of it. Yeah, I mean, from what I was told going into that Chicago pay-per-view, he was still on the fence if he was going to resign or not. So nobody knew what was going on. And I don't know if he was having dinner with Vince in Chicago the night before the show, and they were still trying to iron things out. And and again, I think they ruined that also. I thought what he did was funny. He was going around Chicago taking pictures with the title. That he took it and ran. It's in his refrigerator, and then a week or two later, he's back. It didn't really make any sense to me to give just hand John a title, and now, I think they were. I don't know what if they had any clue what they wanted to do. I mean, it just seemed odd to me as if I was a fan at home going, I don't get it. Or a smart mark or whatever. You're the average fan. You're like, I don't really understand what's going on. But he was a cool guy. He had his moments. There were times he was a little standoffish with us. He's a huge hockey fan, huge Blackhawks fan, so we always talk hockey with him. Slapshot lines would always come out between us. We'd say something, he would say something back. I know after Paul Newman died, he did Dunlop number 8 on the wrist tape. And we got one of the guys took it from when he cut it off. He said, we haven't. We taped it on our road case. It's probably still there. He gave it to one of my guys, and they taped it up on the road case. So like the week after, I'm like, what the hell is that? Yeah, I was off. And like, yeah, didn't you? He gave it to us. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And toward the end, that Royal Rumble was, the last Royal Rumble, and then he left the next day. He was in the corner, and I guess he was sitting there for a while, and everyone's like, what's going on? I'm like, I'm just taking pictures. I'm not getting involved in anything. And the next day, like, oh, we're going to destroy your photo studio. He's going to get beat up by Kane, maybe. I don't even know what it was. I'm like, dude, you're not going to smash all my equipment. Then what am I supposed to do? It was like thousands of dollars worth of camera equipment, photo equipment. They just never seem to care for a show. Blow up a car, destroy, $10,000 in photo equipment. Then an hour later, it's like, yeah, no, they changed everything. He left. I'm like, what do you mean he left? Well, yeah, he left. He went home. Like, what do you mean he went home? It was just like with Jerry Lawler when they fired the cat.